Hello, hello, hello. Finally back on live again. Feels like eternity. This is a brunch, lunch and breakfast together. Usually now I try to, when I wake up, just have a glass of hot water and then take a walk. Sometimes do a couple videos, then cook something. So today is a little bit different. The noodles still the same. Good morning. But today I have let me see, oyster. No, it's abalone. Abalone in the oyster sauce. This one I bought it when they were on sale. It was, I forgot how much, maybe $25 for this one can. Abalone and oyster sauce. It's made by Lee Kum Kee. It's a pretty famous sauce brand. So I'm gonna put this in the noodle. I also put in some vegetables and some dry shrimp as well. Good protein. I mean, I don't have this every day because last time when I tried to buy some nutrients for my parents, so they had this on sale. So it was like 4 for $80 or 100, I forgot. So I just bought a couple. Good morning. Good morning. So so much has going on. So with TikTok, with the investment, with traveling, with business, sometimes you just have to move forward, right? So a lot of times, sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm gonna just stay where I am. I'm just gonna be the same person I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or 2 years ago. I'm just gonna get that paycheck and stay where I am." But the way I see it, you just cannot stay where you are, because whenever you stay where you are, then everything is just going to start to fall apart. I'll give you my situation. So for the past couple of years, I was making about $300K to $400K a year as a real estate broker. So the market kind of changed a little bit, and also because I got married. So I might need to change my life situation too, where I can spend more time with the family. So I started investing in real estate. So I invested one mobile home park that's right now is generating me about 10,000 income a year. I mean, every month, 10,000 income a month. So right now I want to replace my active income with the passive income. So that's why lately I've been traveling more, because I got to go out of state to look at properties to invest. So I got to quickly buy the investment property so I can replace my active income from the past couple of years. So that's why in my mind, I couldn't really stay where I am. I have to move forward, right? Because if I don't move forward, then everything's going to fall apart. So that's why I say, you cannot stay where you are. You got to continue to move forward. You got to continue to figure out new ways to do things. You got to continue to figure out new source of income. You got to, but anyway, you got to move forward. That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, noodle is just easy to cook. I mean, I'm not a real cook, so I cannot cook really any real food. So the noodle is the best I can do. It's not that I love noodles. It's just, I'm not a real cook. Hey, Atelian, thank you. I really love your videos, bro. Thank you. How hard is it to invest out of state from New York, New Jersey, or too expensive and not landlord friendly? Yeah, I'm in the same situation as you, Viral. I'm in California. It's expensive and it's not landlord friendly. So that's why I'm going out of state. It's actually not that hard. The only hard part is in the beginning. In the beginning, you have to go there. You have to do some research online. You have to find a right property, and then you gotta go there maybe once or twice to to close the deal. But after that, you just find the management in place to manage the property. It's not that hard. I mean, a lot of it is like I was saying, like a fake fear. A lot of it's fake fear because it's something new to you. You're not right next to the property, so you have this fear, and you have never been to the place. The location is new to you, so you have all this fear. All you gotta do is just go there and take a look, right? And it's not that hard. A lot of people say, "Oh, you should go buy a property that's within half hour or 1 hour drive from where you live. No, you don't. That's just stupid, right? Because when you're investing in real estate, you're not trying to get a second job, right? You're not trying to go fix the toilet. So even if the toilet is broken, you're not gonna fix it. You're gonna have somebody else fix it. So whether it's 1 hour away from you or 10 hours away from you, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, right? I'm trying to open this. It's kind of hard to open. Oh, let me see. Wow, it's tight. Hold on, okay? I'm trying to open this can. Okay, I got it open. Okay, so I'm gonna put the abalone into this noodle. I'm also gonna put an egg inside too. I don't know if that answers your question. Waro, do you make any money out of TikTok? No, I don't make any money out of TikTok. No. No money from TikTok, man. Most of my income now is from real estate. Dan said, I'm going to try stock and the crypto. Yeah, crypto, I think crypto you probably have a better chance because crypto is new. It's up and coming. It's not like stock. Stock is old, right? So in crypto, there's many, I put in 50K in crypto, but I lost money. I haven't made money yet. But I'm going to try a different strategy now. Because before I was right now I hold about 10 different type of coins, tokens or coins. But I lost money. I put in 50,000 at one time it was 70K. Now it became only 30K. So now I'm gonna, instead of putting a lot of money in one type of coin or token, I'm probably gonna study more of this up and coming tokens. Maybe only put 500 in each, because those tokens when they first starting, they're really cheap. They're like 1/10 of a cent or whatever. It's really, really cheap. So if I put 500 in each, if I put in 100 different type, then if one of those hit big, then I'll make a lot of money. But I'm just gonna experience this. So this is the same thing. This is with everything, right? Anytime if you try to do something, if you try to make some money in some arena, you have to do it. You cannot be a person that's sitting on the bench to watch. You're not gonna make money. You're not gonna have the experience. You're not gonna get the experience to be able to where you get to a point where you can make the money. The only way you can make the money is that you have to jump into it. Because when you jump into it, then you will start to accumulate the experience. Even if you lose money, that's okay, because but you're not gonna put all your money in there, because if you lost all your money, then you're out of the game, right? You gotta jump into it, and after you jump into it, then you can start to get the experience. Once you have enough experience, then you're gonna be able to start making money. I'm going to try stock. Okay. Ohio. How do I get into real estate with no experience? Well, there's many different ways to make money in real estate, right? You can do flipping. You can do wholesale. You can become agent, make commission. You can invest in real estate if you have some money. There's different ways to do it, right? Wow, the noodle's ready. So fast. I'm gonna put in the egg. Hold on, let me throw away the eggshell, okay? You killed me. What did I do? Florin Pencas. How do you feel about Florida real estate? Florida real estate is great, I think. Florida, depending on where you buy. If you go to those major cities, Orlando, Tampa, Miami, it's probably going to be harder to find a good deal because, it's a major city. But if you go to the areas nearby the major cities, then you're going to get a better deal. For example, between Orlando and Tampa, there's a lakeland. Over there, it's probably a little bit cheaper. So also in the panhandles. So if you're gonna focus on those major metropolitan, it's not gonna be cheap. Hello, GUAC. Hi. Happy Sunday. Wow, so glad to see you guys again. My TikTok live was blocked for 1 week. You're sitting on the bench. Yeah. Okay, Lena, to everybody here. If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to have complete freedom, if you want to live the exact life you want, you have to get off the bench. You have to go play in the game. You have to take the risk. That's the only way you can live a full life. That's the only way you can live a life with complete freedom. If you just sit on the bench, you're not gonna make it. You will not make it. Taking risks is not that hard. A lot of times it's just psychological. Most people are confined by this fear of risk. Don't want to be an agent, wholesale, flipper. I'm interested in buy and hold. Yeah. So if you have the money, just buy and hold. So the trick about buy and hold is first you gotta have the money. If you don't have the money, you gotta find a seller that's willing to sell the property owner financing. So that's the hard part. So in real estate investment, it's just two things, right? Find a deal and find the money. If you can find a deal with the sellers willing to owner finance you, then you took care of the problem. If you find a really good deal, but the seller doesn't want to sell the finance, then you gotta go find the money. Meaning like maybe a partnership or you, whatever, right? So I really want to invest in real estate, but I get a bad tenant I really want to invest in real estate, but I get really nervous as a beginner. I just feel like if I get a bad tenant right off the bat, then could sink me. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's just a fake fear, right? It's like everything else. It's like when you say I really want to cross the street, but I'm worried that some car's gonna hit me, right? You see the resemblance? So basically what you're saying is, okay, I want to invest in real estate, but I don't have the problems. Okay, the point is not to avoid the problem, because you're gonna have problems in every part of your life. Doesn't matter what you do. It could be your kids, it could be your parents, it could be your family, it could be your work, it could be your health, it could be everything. So the point is not to avoid the problem. The point is to get into the game, have somebody else take care of your problem. Hire employees to take care of your problem. And then you can make the money and be happy. That's the point. Did I solve your problem? Italian? Thank you, Lana. It's always good to get the worst property in the nice neighborhood. Correct, yeah. Fact, okay, true. Are you visiting your mom today, Mother's Day? Well, yeah, I mean, yesterday I went to bought her some gifts. My noodles ready, okay? I bought her some gifts. So hopefully I think she was happy. My noodles ready, okay? Let me get some noodles too, first, because I gotta after this live talk, TikTok, I gotta go practice Wing Chun. I think I put too much water in the soup. I put too much soup into the noodle. You will get a bad tenant someday. Cannot avoid it. Take care of the good tenants. Exactly. There's gonna be problem in everything. Okay, you cannot. Your perspective on life cannot be avoid problem. Your perspective. If you want to get rich, you want to get as many problems, solve as many problems as possible. The more problem you solve, the richer you're gonna get. The trick is you gotta hire people to solve your problem for you. How accurate is the 50% rule? Is too conservative. What do you mean? Can you explain that? I know some people on YouTube talk about this. I forgot about what's that mean. I thought that's a bad tenant was a problem. But I ended up really like the tenant, not a problem. Exactly. The tenant is not your problem. The tenant is a gold mine. Yes. If you're scared of money, how can you make money? Exactly, right? You got. Here's a trick. Here's a secret, okay? Because last time I posted a video about my sister, right? Look, this is the abalone, okay? Tiny abalone. Well, it's actually pretty good. So, sorry, let me finish this abalone first. So last time I posted the situation with my sister because she has some mental problem, right? And I was saying I'm gonna help them to do this, do that. So a lot of people are telling me, "Oh, why do you want to do that? That's not your problem. That's they're adult. They can take care of themselves." But the problem is, the more responsibility you take. So even let's say if you cannot even take responsibility for your loved ones, for your relatives, how can you be rich? You cannot, because the more responsibility I take, that means the more money I have to make to be able to take that responsibility. That forces you to go make more money, right? You gotta start at least from there. Then after you can take care of your family, your relatives, then you can take care of other people's problems. The more problems you take, the more money you're gonna make. Yes, there is insurance to cover rental issues, correct. Yes, you have to take risks, exactly. I'm in California right now. Abalone is supposed to be good for men. I don't know. I mean, I just bought it. I didn't buy it on purpose. Abalone is a seafood. It's a fancy seafood. It's kind of expensive. So do you think it's a good idea to maybe find a partner and get into real estate, or do it yourself? It depends. If you can do it by yourself, then just do it. Don't try to be like, oh, some people say, oh, you have to have a partner. Then you go around trying to look for a partner. Then you couldn't get started. Do whatever you can to get started. That's what I would tell you. Abalone is a seafood, correct? Learn something new, correct? Hello, Donna. Let me have some noodles first. I gotta go to the training in 20 minutes. Yeah, California is terrible. I don't invest in California. The price is really high. The regulation is crazy. You don't get any return. Spot on, Ray. As a landlord, your tenants are your customers, not your problem, but resource. Correct. Your tenant make the money for you, man. Your tenant pay your mortgage, man. How can your tenant be the problem? It's like your kids, right? For some of you guys that you have kids, your kids are a problem too, right? Look at all the bullshits you have to do for your kids, but at the same time they bring you joy, right? So if you want to get rich, if you want to make a lot of money, the more problem, the better. Okay, so this is the abalone. Okay, just to show it to you guys again. These are the tiny ones. It's kind of small. This is a tiny abalone. Okay. And you will become a motivated seller. Motivated seller is the best. I hate to go to dentist, but I have to. My tenants aren't my problem. Kids, are your greatest problem with the highest returns? What states are the best for rentals? Most of the Sun Belt states, landlord-friendly states, Texas, Florida, Georgia. There's many states. As long as they're just avoid the states that are terrible for the landlords. Yeah, it's sort of like a oyster, correct? Yeah, it's some type of seafood, correct? Sorry, I'm eating, man, because I'm kind of running out of time, so I gotta do it at the same time. Let me know where you're from. Follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Any question you have, we can talk about it. I'm from Los Angeles. I think I overcooked the noodles a little bit. The problem with a lot of people is they just kept overthinking. Don't think too much. Just do it. And learn as you do it. Minnesota. Minnesota, I don't remember. I have been to many states, but probably I haven't been there yet. But a couple months ago, I was looking at a hotel for sale in Minnesota, I think. The return is pretty good, but I didn't go. What insurance would you use as a landlord property owner? Okay. If you're a landlord property owner, the best insurance is the LLC. You want to have both. You want to hold your property under LLC, and you want to get the insurance. I think insurance, they have like it's just property insurance. How about Wisconsin? I mean, any of those areas, okay, as long as it's not landlord, it's not bad for the landlord. As long as the number makes sense for you. Donna from New Jersey, but nationality is Germany. Okay, great. You should check out Duluth, Minnesota in the summertime. Very beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm sure. There's a lot of places in America that are beautiful. Queen Pass, how did you get started investing? Well, I started investing, I was first a real estate agent, and then once I got some money, then I did my first flip. I paid the cash for the flip for, I think, 150K. I sold it for 275K. I made like 120K. I'm older landlord, but good clear advice for folks getting into it. Ray has it down. Thank you. Casey, thank you. Big Leonard on Nawaz Sharif show corruption. What is that? What are you talking about, man? I don't want to. I'm watching out for some people trying to make trouble. Last time, some people tried to make trouble and shut down my TikTok live. Yeah, like my live is finally back. Every time I get some dumbass try to shut down my TikTok. What's your methodology to determine if the numbers are good? It's very simple, okay? Cap rate, okay? Let's say if a property has a gross income of $10,000 a month, that's 120K a year. Let's say if the expense is $20,000, then your net income is $100K. If you can buy it for $1 million, that's 10% return. That means you can get your money back in 10 years. If you can buy it for $500K, that's a 20% return. That means you can get your money back in 5 years. The higher the cap rate, the better. That means the sooner you're going to get your money back. But also you have to look at the management intensity. If it's really hard to manage, if it needs a lot of work, then you need to think about your time versus return, right? Because every time when you look at a property, you want to see how soon you can get your money back. But also you want to look at how much of your personal time you have to put in. If you don't put in your personal time, can you hire somebody to do it? Let's say if the return is really good, but it needs a lot of work, then maybe you can hire somebody to help you to get the work done. Did I answer your question? 714 Drew? Ray, give me some of those noodles. It tastes okay, but maybe I should put some hoisin sauce. The sauce from the abalone is kind of sweet. I don't like it. I'm going to put in some hoisin sauce. So I showed you guys this sauce last time. This is the oyster. Okay, oyster sauce. Actually, no. Yeah, this is oyster sauce. Oyster sauce. So, I mean, usually in the morning I like to eat noodles. Number one, I don't really know how to cook. So the noodle is the easiest thing to cook. Number two is it's kind of healthy, right? Because I put in a lot of vegetables. I don't put in too much noodles, and I put in a lot of vegetables. I put in I don't use too much seasoning. I don't put any salt. So most of the taste came from the ingredients. Problem with business is we cannot think in our native language. We try to think in foreign language. Correct, yeah. What do you think of Vancouver real estate? Expensive. It's kind of like Los Angeles. It's hard to make money. Don't worry, I got you. Thank you. Haters, can you go broke for true love, big boy? What do you mean? Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if that's what you mean, okay? Doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in. Doesn't matter who you're dating or who you're marrying. You have to get your own shit straight. If you cannot even take care of your own finances, if you cannot even take care of your own physical health, if you cannot even take care of your own mental health, you have nothing. The relationship will not work out. Also, good nuggets I will use is that opportunity can be ugly. Yeah, the uglier the house, the better the deal. The cap rate I go for, I'm not gonna look at anything that's less than 10 cap. Minimum 10 cap for me. But you're not gonna find a 10 cap on the market. Depending on where you are, in major metropolitan area, Los Angeles, the cap rate is like 2%, 3%. If you go to some other major metropolitan area in Midwest, maybe if you look hard enough, you can get 7%, 8%. But for me, it must be 10% plus. So that means it's gonna be harder to look. That's why mostly the property I look at are off market. It's okay. It's actually, I put in some oyster sauce. I have the abalone inside. I put in a lot of vegetables and the egg. I've been living in California for 30 years. I started high school here. So I started high school here, just to give you guys a little bit of background, that if this is your first TikTok live. When I first came here, I did not speak English. I did not even know how to open a locker, because in high school here is very different from when I was in China. In China, throughout the whole day, everybody just sit in the one classroom. The teacher changed the classroom. Once I came here, I gotta go to a different classroom. I didn't even know how to go look for the classroom. And I didn't know how to figure out how to open the locker. So don't worry about where you're starting, okay? Because everybody has to start from somewhere. As long as you're taking a risk, then, you know, for somebody that take a risk, you can advance very quickly. You can advance in 5 years what most people cannot do in 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. You just need to be willing to take the risk. Yes, if you share, you'll finish quicker. Ray, I bought some properties here in New Jersey, and my tenants are very nice. I took your advice. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. Good morning, Kimberly. 100% true, thank you. Nice. What a high school. I graduated from Redlands. I graduated from Rowland Heights. How would you feel if your woman is stronger than you financially? That'd be great. I want my wife to be, you know, to be richer than me. Then I don't have to do shit. It's like I have a friend, right? He's always complaining about his wife because he's kind of like some people, they're kind of picky. So he's very picky. Every time his wife tried to do something, he criticized his wife. To the point where now his wife doesn't want to do anything. So now end up he has to do everything. I'm not like that at all. Anytime my wife do something, doesn't matter if it's good or not, I'm gonna say, great, I love you, baby, that's great work. Because if she's happy, she's gonna do more work. I don't have to do anything, right? So if my wife make more money than me, then great. I don't have to do any work. I don't have to go make money. I can just enjoy. Same in Japan. What's same in Japan? Where are you from? Originally, I was from China. What do you think of casino gambling? Casino gambling, if you're good at it, you can make a lot of money. Because I have a client right now, actually. He's a professional gambler. He, just from casino gambling, he was able to buy like 5 houses. But there's a lot of people he knows, because he works in a casino too. But he's also a professional gambler. But most people are not equipped with this kind of skill. So he knows a lot of people that committed suicide, that got divorced, because they don't know how to, number one, they don't have the skill. Number two, they don't have the temperament. Because if you want to be good at gambling, you gotta have the temperament. You gotta stay in control. You gotta know how to observe people. You gotta be able to control your emotion. When you're losing a lot of money, you gotta know when to get out. Most people do not have that kind of self-control. If you have that kind of self-control, then maybe you can make a lot of money in casino. But most people end up losing a lot of money and they even kill themselves. I know this other guy, he's a Vietnamese doctor. He's addicted to gambling. He lost all the houses. The last house he owned is under his wife's name. He even tried to get that house from his wife to go gamble. So most people, end up really badly in gambling. Are you rich? I don't know if I'm rich, but okay, here's my goal. My goal is not to be filthy rich and to drive all kind of fancy car. I mean, I can. Right now, I'm driving a Mercedes. I mean, I can afford maybe a Rolls-Royce Benz. But that's not my goal. My goal is to I like to travel, so that's my goal. Happy AAPI month. What's that? Asian Pacific month? Konnichiwa. That's Japanese, man. Would you recommend new investors hopping? I just answered a phone call from my mom. Would you recommend new investor hopping in with all of the noise about market crash or adjusting? It's about the return, right? You gotta have the right return. What's up, bro? Fahimi Khan, what's up? Follow my TikTok, give me some likes, whatever question you have, we can talk about it and let me know where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles. People do not know how to leave a winner. Yeah, I mean, if you have the skill, you can make a lot of money in gambling, but most people do not have the skill. It is. Gambling is dangerous. Me neither, yeah. That's why I never gamble. Hola, Menabek. Yeah, my mom just called. I picked up the phone from my mom, sorry. This one I agree. My husband is a professional gambler. Very stressful professional. Where's your wife? She's still in China. She's gonna go to Singapore. So I'm gonna, cause right now I cannot go to China. So once she goes to Singapore, then I'm gonna go see her in Singapore. Phoenix, Arizona. I took your advice and started my Airbnb. Awesome. Did you already start to make money? Okay, let me finish my noodle. Let me see what time is it. Okay, I gotta go, folks. Let me finish the noodle. Because I gotta be at the practice 10 a.m. See, Fahim Makan, right? You need to get into the game. You cannot just sit there and think, oh, should I do Airbnb? Should I do Airbnb? You'll never learn. If you jump into it, even if you start small, then you're going to start learning. As you learn, as you improve your skill, then your income will improve. If you just sit there on the bench and try to always contemplating, should I do it or not, you will never learn. Okay, thank you. Very valuable. Appreciate your advice. Thank you. What's your time? Bye. Have a great day. Thank you. What do you mean? My time is Pacific. My time is right now is almost 10. I'm supposed to be at the training at 10 a.m. So I'll be a little bit late. But I gotta finish my noodles too. Okay, follow my TikTok, give me some likes, whatever question you have, we can talk about it, okay? Okay, I'm gonna log off now. Thank you for all the questions, okay?